Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Buddy and the Boss. And I want to touch on today again with the homeless situation, especially here in Byron. I believe things are going to get a lot worse for uh, everyone here in Byron at the moment that's homeless. I heard today, and some people told me that the police have been going through, and the council or the rangers want all the homeless to move out of the woods behind the skate park, where or the yak, whatever. If you're old school, you'll know the yak. And people have been camping out there for eons and eons of years, at least more than 20 years that I know, because when I was a teenager, um, we used to sit down there, and there was some of our mates were living in there. So you know, and that is the only option for most people that that have been in Byron for a long time, and it's sort of like a little family down there. Everyone knows everyone. The local homeless in Byron. We're locals. We're not moving, and there's not many really long-term locals here in Byron. Excuse the lighting again. We got the sun doing it this time. There you go. But so what's happening is they're developing behind there, which is a good idea, I think. But I mean, they haven't came up with a solution. So what I'll get to what they're doing is they're going to put, I think, a pond in there with a little footpath walk area, and it's near the skate bowl and all that sort of stuff, and the football fields. So I think that'll look nice. That'll be nice. But one thing the council and the rangers don't take into consideration, especially here in Byron, they care more about the money and whatever they can con the government for. And they haven't done anything to fix the homeless crisis here. What they have done, though, is ask the government for like $17.5 million to build housing in Mullum for the homeless. And then we all found out that in the Echo paper that they changed their words, and they ended up getting all the plans and all that made for all these uh, buildings for the homeless. And so they got the money, they got the plans all done up, and then they were going to privatise it for their own portfolio. A lot of people must have kicked up and said, we should have these people audited. I think we should. And I think we should have the local councils audited for sure, 100%. So now their excuse is that the land isn't developable. So look, before you ask the government, wouldn't you do your investigations first to see if that land was viable before construction on it? And let me get to a point too. The land you're using is already the council's owned land. You're just developing on it. So what you're doing basically or essentially is doing off the plan housing. And if you know real estate and you're a property developer, you'll know that's a good way to make a profit on land. Rezoning, all those sort of things. That is. So now they say development won't start for another 5 years. So you take out whatever they spent on the planning and all that, and now they've got all this money left over. What exactly are they going to do with that money for 5 years? Well, this is what potentially could happen. The rest of the money that's in their account will grow interest every year over 5 years. when that 5 years comes to fruition for building these complexes for the homeless, everyone would have forgotten about it. And then they'll just keep it privatised anyway. So they would have got the interest that they're holding on to the money, and the housing, the money they got from the state government will now prop up the council's property portfolio. And let's face it, it's all these new rich douchebags that are moving in, buying up Byron, that want to take away the heritage buildings and all that, the things that made Byron Byron, and turn it into like a fucking mini Gold Coast, And the locals are not getting looked after at all. In the paper there today, there's going to be some businesses affected for some road development and stuff like that here. So local businesses are going to be affected, but the council won't compensate or do anything for them. So they're going to feel that pressure here in Byron soon. But getting back to this, everyone got notices the other day, all along, move along, move along. They've already started construction down there, so this time it's for real. But what are we going to do with these homeless, right? Our Byron family. What are we going to do with everyone knows everyone? What are we going to do with them? The council and the rangers don't care because remember, they're government. They're paid by the government. But guess what? You cunts live in our community. So why aren't you fighting as well for us instead of just moving us along? Now, let's get to this move along, shall I? Everyone that I know here in Byron, there's not enough space in Byron for people to move. The sand dunes are out, right? So that's not going to happen. And there's just nowhere for them to go. And you can't kick a person out just because they're homeless and say fuck off to another town. They don't know anyone. The services will be the same. They're all corrupt. They won't work. And I guess the town, it's like that all over Australia. Everyone's got this housing crisis. And it's all thanks to our corrupt government and the people who work for the government. And I mean, especially the council and the rangers and all that, because they got their little government logo. But you guys get paid, and you guys get paid by the government, and you don't care, and yet you're a part of this society as well. So what happens one day when you guys are on your ass and something happens where you lose your house and jobs? You don't care because you're protected by the government. You get all these incentives. It's easy for you to live. You've got all these. They look after you with medical. They look after you with this, that, and the other. You get great wages. You get government cars. So you don't really have to pay for anything, you cunts. And I guess that's why you've got no heart. And you don't look at the homeless. You look at us all like fucking rat bags. But you make it that way. You guys make it that way. You're just an extended arm of the fucking government. You're all shit cunts, right? You're all shit cunts because yous have done nothing here in Byron but advocate for the homeless so you can get fucking money from the government, and no one sees any improvement. Yet you just got $17.5 fucking million, and now you can't even fucking develop the land. Yous are all full of shit. You're all corrupt. And no one cares about the homeless. And that's why I do this fucking channel, because I expose it. So, Byron Bay, we've got a lot of people that do care about the homeless, but there's a lot of people that just pretend and donate for tax benefits and all that bullshit, right? Otherwise, if it was the case that people actually cared and the money was going into the right places, we'd have something done by now. Now, I have a fucking great idea. Everyone said it was a great idea. But, who's going to listen to a rat bag, right? A fucking homeless rat bag. All right. So, look, I got 3 days to move this whole fucking shit again because of these fucking rangers. That's a hassle. I'm trying to get my businesses going. I've done it in the other video last night. I said fucking get my 4-wheel drive and stuff. But I can't even get that now. I can't even afford that right now because of this fucking move along. How's someone like all of us people in the bush here in Byron, how we are supposed to, I don't know, get any work or anything like that when you just keep taking away facilities from the homeless? Look, about, what was it, a year ago now, something like that? Yous all asked money for Fletcher Street Cottage, and I think it was like you've got, what was it, $1 million or something, $1.2 million. 300,000 goes to the cottage. Now that used to be open 5 days a week. As soon as they got that funding, it dropped down to 4 days a week. Doesn't make sense really. So the more money they got, the less days the homeless got to, you know, uh, do things, have showers, do washing, um, mental health things with your psychologists, your doctors, and all that sort of stuff. So, look, and these councils and rangers or whatever, they keep telling homeless go to the cottage. The cottage can't do anything. I personally am on the high fucking list of housing here in Byron. I mean, I'm on the high list, and I've jumped through every fucking hoop. I've even got my birth certificate, license, all that back when it was all stripped from me. Well, I'll get my license back next month, but I got the birth certificate. Everything's ready to go. Uh, and I've bought equipment for a business and all that, photography business. And today I hear that they're going along kicking everyone out of Byron, and like, that's pretty concerning because there's basically most of the local Byron people that are homeless are in that small little section. So look, to house homeless people here in Byron, there's probably only about maximum 30 to 40 of us locals that need housing here in Byron. The rest are just blow-throughs that come from other fucking Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, all these places up and down through, passing through, trying to move in, but they get moved along eventually. A year, two later, they just don't last here. But we're the locals, and the government's just moving everyone along, and they're gonna lose all their shit, and they're gonna have nowhere to. Um, there's no hope for them. No wonder they're giving up all these homeless because you just don't give a chance, and you have got no answers. You come along and say, "Go. Here's a paper. Here's some options." Well, we're not tourists camping. We're locals living, finding refuge. It's refuge in the bush because the government, the council, and everyone else has no answers. Where do we go? We want to be safe. We want to be fucking dry from the weather. We want to be able to. A lot of people, the musicians, artists, they're all in the woods here. They can't get their ideas off the ground. They can't move, and then they get sunken into depression. So it leads to alcoholism, drugs, and these are talented people, and very talented people here in Byron Bay, homeless, because we're not given the opportunity to move ahead, to move forward. It's all smoke and mirrors here, and now everyone's just It's just the money, 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 money. And you don't give the homeless a chance to make any money. I'm here in the woods with my drone, my laptop, which I'm filming on. I got nice stuff. You got to have nice stuff when you're in town, so you look respectable. I mean, no doors are going to open if you're dressed like a piece of shit. And that's why I like my nice clothes and all that, because I'm trying to fit into a society that I want to belong in. And I can't because the government keeps fucking moving us along. I'm in the middle of the woods here. I mean, you can't hear or see me. I'm fucking where no one goes. And yet here the rangers come and say move along. And I'm not here during the night. I'm up at 6, 7 in the morning. I'm over that fucking hill having my coffee, and then I go have my shower and stuff and get on with the day, whatever I need to do for the next couple of months because I'm planning on getting this car. So I've got to work hard. But you know, where's the leeway? I mean, I'm living in here because there is nowhere to go, and I don't want to be some bum on the streets with fucking just a bag on his back. That's not me. I've got kids, I've got grandkids, and I've got to do some catch up, and I'm back to ground zero. But I'm going to get that land, and nothing's going to stop me because I'm fucking tough and hard and strong, and I'll just keep fucking fighting you cunts that keep moving us along. You fucking persistent little weasels, and that's all yous are. But I want to let everyone know out there that everything that these Byrons really go. Everyone knows the fucking homeless have been used to get money for the past year or two. I've been watching it in the fucking paper. And then there's always some excuse why something's not fucking happening. It's all bullshit. You're throwing millions and millions and millions at us. What the fuck have you done? You just want us to move when we got nowhere else to go. So the rich cunts can have their fucking ivory towers, and they're not even from here. A lot of them. There's not many locals left, I tell you. It's crazy. Byron used to be really nice. It used to be. It's losing its heritage. They're changing the architecture. We're losing our murals, our old murals, our old surfy town, our old bar. That's what attracted people here, like Hogues and fucking Delvine Delaney and all that. And then all these rich Hollywood friends came in, and all their attachment friends and whatnot. And now it's just all these fucking cube fucking things, and they're taking out the old Woolworths and all that sort of stuff, and the laneway's going to go, the alley's gone, all these things are happening. Fair enough, there's got to be change, but I mean, they're taking away what was Byron, and now you're just fucking the locals off that are homeless here, that have been here a long time. This is a family here in Byron. No one respects you, shit cunt, fucking move along people here. You're separate to the Byron community. Yeah, you're not part of the Byron community. The Byron community are all those people that own businesses and that, and the homeless and all that, and the locals that have been here a long time and grown up here and stuff. That's the Byron family. You cunts aren't, and yous have basically just used our name, the homeless name, to get lots of money, and you haven't addressed the problem. Yet you got all this fucking money to build the footpath and do your little ponds and fucking whatnot for the fucking tourists because it's bringing in the money. You put so many ticket machines up and fucking all these signs you put up out the fucking industrial estate where the homeless used to park so you can collect revenue. And you got rich people fucking buying in. You've got fucking all sorts of things going on. But you've asked for fucking millions and got it and done fuck all for us homeless. And you want to move us along. Well, you're getting exposed here on Buddy and the Boss. I reckon we should have the council audited. I reckon we should have everything fucking looked into by the human rights and all sorts of things. But it'll never happen. But just know this. Everyone that says move along to us people that aren't bothering anyone. And all the local businesses know and respect us because our money goes into the community too, you know. And yeah, I just look, you're fucking absolutely tied with the government. You're totally separate to society. As soon as you get a badge or whatever fucking thing, the rules, you were one of those fucking, I don't know, look. It's sad to see that this is happening here in Byron now. And I don't know what everyone down behind the fucking rec fields are going to do and behind the yak. But I wish yous all the best of luck. And uh, yeah, even I don't know what yous are going to do. And shit, eh? Anyway, sad news, sad days ahead. But to the Byron Shire Council, or the Greens Party that come up here doing all this bullshit for the homeless, we haven't seen fuck all change. I can prove it all. I can bring all the papers and what yous have asked for and who said what. And we could follow it all the way fucking through. And we could expose a fucking lot of yous, which we will eventually. So you will be exposed in a big way. I hope your family sees this. I hope your family sees this, whatever good family you have. Unless you're all the same, but I'm sure you got good family and you shit cunts just move along, move along. Yous are just fucking not even human. That's what yous aren't even human. There's not much I can fucking add to this today, but you know, that's why people just give up. It's too hard. They do all the homeless things. It's all bullshit. It's all fake. Nothing's getting built here, so don't hold your breath. The government's already give the councils already the millions of dollars they need to do it. It's going to be put off 5 years or something like that, but then everyone will forget about it and life in that time will have changed and who knows what will happen. All right, well, once again to my Byron family in Byron, I love yous all. I'll see yous tomorrow as usual. And I want to give a shout out to the Byronia Cafe down there. I'm there every morning and every day. That's my coffee shop, the best coffee shop in Byron Bay. And I must add the top shop as well in Byron Bay. You've got to go there and have your coffee. Anyway, look, yeah, I wish you all the best. I hope. But look, before I go, these people that are moving us along, to say move along, they say go to Fletcher Street. Well, we're all been going there for years. There's nothing that can be done anymore. And we're just waiting for all these millions of dollars that you've asked for and received to fulfil your obligation, what you had promised. But you have failed to do that. But you haven't failed to move us along and develop other things to make more money through tourism here. And you've been exposed, and I'll keep exposing you. I've got 3 days to move this camp. I'm going to lose a lot of shit, obviously. That's going to put us behind getting out. But we'll still be in these woods here. but just somewhere else with a lot less stuff and a lot more stealthier. So, to you rangers, um, uh, and I'm not talking the rangers that work in the forest, so don't you guys get mixed up in this. I'm talking the top level. We all mentioned their names fucking yesterday. And I just can't think off the top of my head. I have a brain freeze right now. But you're shit cunts, and I'll still be living in these woods when you take most of my shit. So what I'm going to do is leave a tent here, and I'm going to leave the rubbish in there, and you can pick that up and take that out. Saves me doing it. I got 3 days, and I've got to move, so you can take the fucking rubbish out. And we're just going to have to go a little bit more covert. But here at Buddy and the Boss, we never give up, and we keep exposing the lies and the hypocrisy of our government, councils, and all that sort of shit. They don't care about us. They don't care about you. And as long as they can keep raking in the money for the government, getting their totals up on their little tally sheets so they can look good for their fucking overseers and collect as many fines off everyone as they can and move along and seize everyone's shit and do what they want with it. And wow. If I was a ranger, I'd be probably look, Jesus Christ. Really? Really? This is what the world's come to? Anyway, I'm tough enough to survive by myself. I'm not fucking complaining. I'm just showing the world, or whoever's watching, what's going on. What shit cunts you are. In my next video, I'm going to give you a couple of links to a couple of people I watched. They're Australian, and they do all the in-depth stuff that I can't do because I keep getting move-alongs and I can't set up equipment and all that to do good videos. And be more informative and show you documents and all this sort of stuff. But that'll happen eventually because that's the direction this fucking channel's taking, because I personally am sick of you cunts picking on the weak and the unknowledged and making their lives worse, as you did mine, but you just made me stronger. And fucking, we're coming for fucking you lot. We tell you we're going to expose the tyranny here. I'm Buddy and the Boss, and we'll keep fighting for the homeless. Even when I'm rich, you watch what happens then. Alrighty? Alrighty then. Just never give up. Just never give up. And all you guys in Byron, good luck. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to get stoned. This is Buddy and the Boss. It's Byron Bay. We're getting stoned. Why not? We got the best weed. And, why not? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, look, before I go, please like, subscribe, share. It helps get the word out there, what our government's doing. I'm not worried about making money off this channel. It's not the fucking deal that's happening. It's just trying to get information out there to make people aware of stuff. All right, so Buddy and the Boss, out.